guys. So you got to see me do stitching for the inner casing. One of the things I am pointing out is the flesh side is facing outward because this piece, the flesh side, is going to be glued to this. Now, what you didn't see in the last thing, because the camera actually went off because I ran out of battery, yay, is I wrapped this around, and there's a very light line. I'm sure you can see it in the light there. And that's where it overlaps. So it can either be over or under. I did it on both sides pretty much. So when this is wrapped around this, that's how much of an overlap I'm getting. I really don't even need that much of an overlap, but whatever, you know. It is what it is. It gives me a little leeway if one of these gets messed up, because what I need to do is I need to skeeve the edges down. This is already very thin leather, as you can tell, but it's going to look better. It's going to fit more smoothly once you skeeve down the edges. And I'm also going to kind of do that just with the top a little bit, just so it lays a little bit better, and the bottom. It doesn't give that much of a bump then. It doesn't need to, but I just kind of like to touch these things up. So this is my skeeving knife. It's a little dirty, excuse me. I don't know what the heck I got on there. It looks like old wax or something. I did use a strop already, and this sucker's sharp. This is my strop. Use a strop basically to just kind of sharpen your blade. And you got to hold it at a right angle, the correct angle really, for that blade to get really sharp. And I guess after doing it a certain amount of times, you kind of get to know what it is that you need to do. And this is some Jeweler's Rouge that I use, and it's like just honing your blade. It's just making it really nice and smooth. Wouldn't shave myself with this, but it's nice and sharp. You'll see what I mean. So I'm going to be doing a fast forwarding on this too. I'm doing this on stone. This is my countertop. Anyway, yeah, so I'll be doing this. You guys can just keep watching. It's not the greatest job, but at this point it's just to shave down the edge pretty much. Just to thin it out so it doesn't bulk up. Okay guys, we're now to the point where I'm done skeeving. I did a little bit of fast forwarding. I probably talked over some of this. So I did hammer this down a little bit flat so that there aren't any too many ridges and stuff. It also helps to actually loosen the leather a little bit off of the wood. If you noticed when I was originally tapping here, my wood started coming out. That's fine. That's good, actually. It'll mean it's a little less intense when trying to get it out. I'll still probably have to drill a screw in here to yank it out. But for now, I'm going to actually do the skeeved edge on a different area other than this part. Just because it looks better. And also, I want to make sure that the skeeved edge kind of actually comes up as high up as where the where this edge is, because I don't really want that stitching to be quite so obvious. It's going to be obvious, you know, you can't really not have that. But what I will do is go like this, and when I'm done, I can easily just trim this down just a little bit. I'm seeing that my leather's a little thick right here, so I'll just go ahead and clean that up. But in the meantime, the next thing I'll be doing is actually I'm going to be soaking this stuff. It's from Natural Pigments. This is who I get my stuff from. This is actually not my favorite version of their glue. There are other ones that are a little bit better. There's like an animal hide glue that they sell, but this one is genuine rabbit skin glue. It's imported from Italy, so it's a very good strong glue, and this is pretty much what they used, unless they had access to like fish glue or something. But even then, rabbit skin glue, you know, it was used everywhere. So yeah, anyway, so I'll be soaking this. I'll be going over how this is made, but I'm currently waiting for my old dish of old rabbit hide glue to actually soak up so I can take care of it. Then I'll show you guys how to put this together and then how to apply it, and we'll go from there. Thanks. Bye.